Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna film like an everyday makeup look, so just makeup that I wear on a day-to-day basis, or like a minimal makeup look kind of. I mean, generally I don't like to wear too much, but usually when it's like an event or something, I'll put on more than like my everyday makeup, so more than usual. So this is my bare face with nothing on. See guys, my skin is not perfect. You can see like the little acne marks that I have left over from acne, and there's one here that's still super red. So this is how my face usually looks. I'm just wearing a black cotton two-piece scarf because I'm gonna be putting, usually I obviously don't put my makeup on when I'm wearing hijab. First I put on my makeup, then I put my scarf on, but obviously I'm filming, so I have to have my scarf on when I put my makeup on. So I already wash my face, I'll put on all like my skincare that I usually do, make sure you moisturize, and I'm gonna start. So the first thing I do is I prime my face with a J1 Jelly Pack. It's a Korean, or like a Korean beauty. If you're not used to primers, I don't know if you would like this. It's really, really sticky. Like if you're not used to it, you'll kind of think it's weird. So I usually just use like 2 pumps of this. You have to pat it into your face because it's kind of super sticky. Okay, so usually I just wait a little bit, let that like dry because it's kind of sticky. So the next thing I do is I use, so because I have all of these like dark spots, the discoloration that gets left behind because of my acne, to cancel it out, I use the Urban Decay color correcting fluid in the peach color. So the peach color is supposed to cancel out like darker areas, or like discoloration basically. This one is super empty, so I'm gonna try to get some out of here. Over here by my nose. You know how around your nose is usually a little bit darker. This is so empty. I also usually put some just like in the corners of my eyes. I don't really have really bad dark circles or anything, but you know, everyone has darkness around their eyes, so I just put a little bit of it here. I usually use a beauty blender, but I have to open up my new one and I don't even know where I put that. So right now I'm just using this tapered kabuki brush from Sigma. So I don't usually like to wear foundation unless it's like a special event. So when I'm doing my everyday makeup, I never wear foundation. I just don't like to. So the next thing I do is I use the Kat Von D Lock-It concealer for like my spots that I just put peach on. So I just put this all over my spots. So I just spot this all over wherever it needs. So with the same kabuki brush, I usually use a beauty blender, but we're using the brush today. So I just blend that out. And then I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and then I'm going to conceal under my eyes. This is like my favorite concealer that I've ever used, ever. It's so good. It like does not crease at all. It just blends so flawlessly. I love it so much. Again, same kabuki brush. We're just gonna blend it out. So while I'm blending, I also just run that over my eyelid so that when we put the eyeshadow, it sticks better, because I don't know, I don't really use an eyeshadow primer. Like I have some, but I just never use them. Maybe I've never found a good one. If you guys recommend anything, leave it in the description box below. I want to know, because I feel like, I don't know, like eyeshadow primer doesn't really do anything for me. Okay, now that I look a little bit more awake and concealed, we're gonna set everything. So for my under eyes, we're gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but honestly, this one is so much better. Like, they literally feel like butter. So I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M438 brush to put some of the yellow color under my eyes. So this color right here, we're gonna put that under my eyes. Okay, so we're gonna set the rest of my face with the Laura Mercier loose setting powder. And I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier little, you're supposed to buy like the little puff that comes with it. Apparently it works best that way, and I find that it does. I like how it works with it. So we're just gonna dip this in here. I'm all covered up. So that's how I usually cover my face. I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows a little tiny bit. As you can see, they're really, really thick and dark in color. That's just how they are, but still, like, I like to kind of make them look more perfect because I like my eyebrows to look really good. And I'm using the Anastasia powder duo for that. I use the color Ash Brown because I don't want it to be too dark. And then I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in number 7 to do that. It comes with a spoolie on the other end. And I usually just brush them out when I'm done. So we're gonna do that. So just a little bit like that, not too much. I like to do that after I do my whole face because I feel like I used less product. Like I just put a little bit wherever it needs. So now we're gonna put some eyeshadow on, and I'm using the Tartelette and Bloom palette. This is one of my favorite palettes ever. It's really good. I hit pan on 2 of the colors because I love it so much. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna just pack a color on around my whole lid. I'm using the Sigma large shader brush, and it's the E60. So I'm taking the white color that's in here called Charmer, and I'm just gonna pack this on my whole lid. Okay, and then we're gonna use the color Jet Setter that's in here on a Sigma tapered blending brush in E35. And I'm just gonna dip that into Jet Setter, and I'm gonna mix it with Smarty Pants. And you tap off the excess, and then I kind of just start in my corner, and then I blend it into my crease. We're just gonna do that to the other eye as well. Okay. So now I'm gonna take a Sigma pencil brush. This is an E30, and then I'm just gonna kind of do what I did up there underneath the bottom lash line as well. Can you see the difference between the 2 eyes? I just feel like because my eyes are so big and rounded, I feel like this kind of makes them look a little smaller and not as like big and protruding. So I really like doing that. Now I'm going to take a Morphe M167 brush, and I'm just going to take some of the same white color Charmer from this palette and then run it across my brow bone right here just to highlight a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna take just with my finger, because I feel like this color works better, the color Funny Girl from this palette, and I'm gonna pack it on to like the middle of my lid and like the inner corner and towards my eye. So now I'm going to take the NARS Larger Than Life Long Eyewear Pencil, and this is in the color Via di Martelli. So it's like a brown color. I usually use a brown when it's like a lighter makeup look like this. I'll just use the brown color. So I just ran that through my waterline. I don't put on winged liner because I don't know how to do it at all. I'm really bad at it. Also, I feel like the shape of my eyes doesn't work well with it because I have really like big, droopy, round eyes. So sometimes I also tight line with it. Whew. Okay, so before I get to the mascara, I'm gonna just contour my face a little bit. From the Shade and Light palette, I'm gonna take the color Subconscious, so the latest shade in there. And then with a Sigma Small Contour, the F05 brush, I'm just gonna put that in my hollows of my cheeks. So make sure you blend that out really well or it's literally gonna look like a stripe on your face. Okay, so from the Tartiste blush palette, this was like a limited edition palette I bought last, when did I buy this? I think I bought this like a year ago. Right here, we're gonna be using this color, which is the color, it's called Love. I like that one the most, I use that one the most often. I bought this mini Kevin Aucoin palette in like from the Sephora travel section. It has the sculpting powder in medium and then it has the celestial powder in candlelight. And this little tiny thing, like, I mean, really look how tiny this is. It was $25, but honestly, it's so worth it. It's so good. I love it so much. The highlight in here is so beautiful. And I'm the type of person who doesn't like a really sparkly highlight. I think it's really ugly. I like it to look really natural. So we're just gonna take some of that, and I'm using the Sigma tapered highlight brush in an F35. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna put it right up here. So then when we're done with that, I usually just take like a powder brush. This is a large powder F30 Sigma brush. And I usually just blend everything together because I don't like if it looks like it's not blended, it's ugly. So now we're gonna put some mascara on. So first I'm gonna take my Tarte eyelash curler. I love Tarte's eyelash curlers, they're my favorite. I always buy the one they come out during like the Christmas or December. This year it was like a pretty sparkly one. I love how it looks. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Okay, so now that we've curled my eyelashes, we're gonna take mascara. First I go in with Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot mascara. So I usually use high-end mascara like when I'm putting on really nice makeup. But if it's like everyday makeup, then I don't really care. I'll just use like a drugstore. I'm sorry guys, I'm like really bougie. I don't like drugstore makeup. Like I exclusively shop at Sephora for most of my makeup. I'm gonna take the They're Real by Benefit and I'm just gonna run that over this mascara just because, I don't know, I really like They're Real and I feel like it holds really well. Okay, we're done with that. Ooh, I totally forgot. So I really like to contour my nose. I've been doing it for like the last year and I feel like it works out. I never used to. But ever since like I got the hang of it, I feel like it looks really good. So we're gonna use the Kevin Aucoin, the little palette again that I showed you guys. this baby Kevin and Kwan palette. So I'm gonna use the sculpting powder in medium. I feel like this stuff is literally like butter. Like it's the best nose contour that you could possibly use. I'm using an eye shading E55 brush. I don't know why, I really like using this brush for contouring. It just works so well for me. So I might look ridiculous for a minute, but I literally take all of it and blend it with a really big brush when I'm done. So it's not gonna matter. I basically start off like from my eyebrow all the way down. I make a little loop and back around. That's just how it works for me. Can you guys see that line? We're gonna blend it out though, don't worry. You won't even be able to tell. So now that I look like ridiculous, I also, you know what I also do? I also take this and I kind of make a little line here. It makes my nose look super cute. I really love doing that. See what I mean? Tamana from Dress Your Face, she did so many tutorials on this, and when I finally tried it out, I'm like, oh my god, this is like the best thing. Everyone should be doing this. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the Morphe M167 brush, and then from my Shade and Light palette, I'm gonna take that yellow color. What is it called? Lyric. I'm gonna take the yellow color, and I'm gonna highlight with it. This, I'm using a matte color. I don't like highlighting with anything sparkly because then I feel like you can see it and it kind of looks stupid. Okay, and now that I look absolutely ridiculous, we're gonna take the big fluffy brush I was using earlier. So the large powder shader brush, it's F30 by Sigma. So I'm literally just gonna take this and I'm literally gonna go like this until all of this basically is gone. So I blended all of that out. So now you can't even see, like you can't see the lines, you can't see anything. But if you see a before and after picture of the contouring, you can tell that it makes a difference, and it makes your nose look so much cuter. I really like it. Usually I would wear liquid lipstick because they're my favorite and they don't come off. But since it's like an everyday lighter makeup look, I'm just gonna be using the Sugar like lip balm. It's in the color nude, so it kind of has like a nude color. So it's basically like a tinted lip balm. It also has SPF 15 and I really like it. It's a really pretty like nude color. So I'm just gonna put some of that on. Ooh, I love it. Okay. And then after I'm done with all my makeup, I usually spray my face with a setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So I just take that and I spray it all over my face. I really like this one, it works very well. And it has a really fine mist, so I really like it. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. Comment below what other videos you want to see from me. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you like this video, you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll try to link everything I used in the bar below. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you. Bye.